set?
It's as set as I'm gonna get.
All right, that's perfect. Sounds good. All right, we'll start here. Hey, Will, how you doing?
Good, good.
Congrats. We'll get you next. We're going to start here with Jeff Zilgett.
LeBron, 3 seasons ago, after you beat Toronto, you told Cleveland.com that you didn't have anything left to prove, or you asked what you have left to prove. And I wanted to know if that's changed over the past 3 years. Did you feel you had something to prove, and why is this one so important for you?
I think personally, thinking I had something to prove fuels me, and it fueled me over these last year and a half since my injury. It fueled me because no matter what I've done in my career up to this point, there's still a little rumblings of doubt or, comparing me to, the history of the game and has he done this, has he done that, so having that in my head, having that in my mind, saying to myself, why not still have something to prove? I think it fuels me.
All right, David McMenamin.
LeBron, all the circumstances surrounding this one, being in Orlando, having 4.5-month hiatus, away from family, everything going on in the country, how does that add context to this 4th ring versus the other 3?
I think they're all special in their own right. They all have their obstacles, things that went on throughout the course of the year, both on and off the floor. But one is not less than the other. Because when you're able to put yourself in this position to be able to win a championship, the first thing you start to think about is how much work you've put in over the course of the year. How much you've sacrificed, how much you've dedicated to the game and to your craft. That's always been the most fulfilling thing for me, besides seeing my teammates as happy as they are, is being able to know that you could put the work in, literally trust the process, live about the process, and then see the results. And I think not only from a basketball player, but from everybody, whatever craft, whatever work space you're in, to be able to put the work in and live along the process and build along the process and then be able to see results, I think we all live for that moment.
Okay, we're going to go Michael.
Okay. You're going to be everybody tonight.
LeBron, could you sense that with the mental wear of the bubble that it was getting to other teams? And in the last few days, was there kind of a weird feeling of we're reaching, not just possibly winning a championship, but reaching the end of this journey? Like, did that feel different even than the other title runs?
To answer your first question, with so much going on inside the bubble and everything, and us, going into the unknown, it's kind of hard for me personally. Once I got inside here, saying, okay, this is my mission. I want to win a championship since I'm here. It was hard for me to kind of focus on other teams and what other players were feeling. I didn't engage in that. I didn't look for it. I wanted to keep my energy in the right space. And over the last couple of days, you definitely thought about it. You thought about just being here, how successful it is. And I commend Adam Silver in the NBA, Michelle Roberts, Chris Paul over at the NBPA, and so many people that had it to make this happen, to make this work. And I think we all can say, from the social injustice conversations, the voter suppression, police brutality, to have this platform and have our players be able to unite like that, it's something that you will miss. You will think back on it. And I think one of the biggest things, not only besides the social injustice and all the things I mentioned, we had 0 positive tests. We had 0 positive tests for as long as we were here. 90-some days, 95 days maybe for myself. I had a little calendar. I was checking it off. Like, no, but on a serious note, no positive tests. That's a success for everybody that was involved.
Okay, Kyle Boone.
LeBron, what
about this partnership that you have with Anthony makes it particularly special to you?
I can't really explain it. There's just certain things you just know. In any type of relationship, you kind of just feel, you just know that vibe. You have that respect, you have that drive, and sometimes you can't explain what links you with somebody, and then it's that organic. And sometimes you don't even try to explain it. Besides, you guys ask me about my relationship with AD, the first thing I think about is the respect, the no ego, the challenging each other. And we want each other to be better than actually ourselves. Like, I want AD to be better than me. AD want me to be better than him every single night, every single day. And we challenge ourselves. And I think that's, a part of it.
Alrighty, Dan.
Hey, LeBron.
Don't make me laugh. You finally got one, huh?
I got one. With about 3 minutes left, you looked over and you saw Anthony sitting there, probably the realization of what you guys accomplished, hitting him for the first time. I'm wondering, how much of that reminded you of 2012 for you? And what did that first title do for your career? And what can this do for AD moving forwards?
Yeah, it definitely reminded me of it. Just the excitement, I can't believe this. I definitely saw myself 27 LeBron, 27 Anthony, 27 AD. I definitely saw myself in that. And what it did for me in my career, it basically let me know that the work that I put in on my craft, and the way I play the game, how I was taught to play the game when I first picked up a basketball at 8 years old, it's okay to play that way and be able to win. No matter how many people tell you, okay, you should maybe shoot more, you should maybe do this more, you should maybe be like him more. It let me know that the way I play basketball and the way I was taught basketball is the right way to play it, because you do see results. And then it just continued to boost your confidence. Not saying that Anthony, AD doesn't already have confidence, but it takes it to another level.
Brian, you talk about how you can't focus on other teams and their bubble experience, but for you, outside looking in, it seemed like you were locked in from the beginning of the entire journey to now. But I got to imagine you had your days off the court when it comes to the personal sacrifice, when it comes to keeping this group together. Is that the case? Were there ups and downs? And as far as this celebration, I know it's different, but y'all are having fun. How different is just the championship feeling?
To answer your first question, absolutely. I think you wouldn't be human if you didn't have ups and downs in the bubble. Times I was questioning myself, should I be here? Is this worth sacrificing my family? So many things. I've never been without my family this long. And missing the days of my daughter being in kindergarten, even though it's through Zoom. It's her first year of kindergarten. Missing my son's 16th birthday, which we all know is a big birthday if you have kids. And seeing my middle child continue to grow and be who he is. And first of all, big time shout out to the late, great Steve Jobs. Because without him, throughout this journey, and without his vision, those FaceTime calls wouldn't be possible. So absolutely, I've had ups and downs throughout this whole journey. But for some odd reason, I was able to keep the main thing. And all the stuff that I talked about that I missed, they understood that too. So it made it a lot easier for me. To answer your second question, it don't matter where it is. If you win a championship, bubble, Miami, Golden State, it doesn't matter. When you get to this point, it's one of the greatest feelings in the world for a basketball player, to be able to win at the highest level.
Chris, and then we'll just do a couple more on Zoom.
Brian, you had three difficult championships to come, to get. Cleveland, historic, 3-1 deficit, historic, and now this situation right here. When you look at all those three in particular, what are some similarities with just how difficult it was, or does anyone, or particularly this one, does it stand out from any of those other two?
Well, I mean, I can't sit here and say that one is more challenging than the other or one is more difficult than the other. I could just say that I've never won with this atmosphere, with this. None of us, we've never been a part of this. And if you've been here throughout the start, I mean, we got here July 9th. Our ball club got here July 9th. And it's October what? October 11th now. So this was very challenging and difficult. And it played with your mind, it played with your body. You're away from some of the things that you're so accustomed to make you be the professional that you are. So this is right up there. And I heard some rumblings from people that's not in the bubble. Oh, you don't have to travel. There's, whatever, people just doubting what goes on in here. This is right up there, one of the greatest accomplishments I have.
Okay, we'll take the last couple on your end.
All right, thank you. Tanya, go ahead. Tanya?
She fell asleep. She's in law school now, so she probably fell asleep. Studying,
All right.
Studying all night.
We're going to hold on, Tanya, and see Bill Orm, please.
Hey, LeBron. When you signed with the Lakers, it was a really young team. As a franchise, probably felt a long ways away from this moment. Over the course of that first year, kind of magic stepping down and everything that went into kind of your start here, was there ever a moment where your mind wandered or you started to feel like maybe the hill would be too high or hard to climb to get back to this point in LA? Or if not, how did you know, or what gave you faith that you guys would get here?
What gave me faith is that Rob Pelinka told me that he'd do whatever it takes to make sure we become a winning franchise once again. Obviously, championships are not promised, and I don't expect that. But he said he'd do whatever it takes to make this franchise, whatever personnel he needs to make, whatever changes we need to make, anything a part of the organization, he would do it because he wanted to win just as much, just as bad. And for me, being able to get Jeannie back to this point is something that fueled me as well. This is a historic franchise, and to be a part of this is something that I'll be able to talk about, and my grandkids and kids will be able to talk about that their papa or their dad played for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's like playing for the Yankees and winning. It's like playing, for the Cowboys and winning a Super Bowl or the Patriots. It's like, playing for the Red Sox. So to be able to win with a historical franchise is something that you can never, no matter if your mind wavers away, you can always remember what you're doing it for.
All right, we're going to try.
Sorry, I'm talking back here, but I feel like the question's coming behind my head. So just want to get a little bit more personal. That's okay. Sorry.
Thank you. All right, we're going to try Tanya one more time. Tanya?
Hello.
Hello, Tanya.
I was going to ask the question that you just got asked, so instead I'll go with you and Jeannie shared a long hug right after as the trophy presentation was being prepared. Did you say anything to her?
I don't want to lie to you, so I did. But if Jeannie at some point would ever want to reveal what I said to her, that's up to her. It was just it's a special moment, and I know how special it was for her. So it was just in the words of I'm proud to be a Laker.
Good on mine. Thank you.
Oh, goddamn, I almost had it.